Welcome back, everybody. This is TQ, and I'm playing Pathologic 2. So we've now finished the first day, and we're about to start the second with a nice long rest. Because exhaustion, if you let it get high enough, will start to take away your health. And you can actually heal some from it. So let's get going. And I just saved the game, but I'm saving it again. Because, you know, I'm one of those people. I told you before, and I'll tell you again. Alright, it is currently 1. That make it. I'll sleep 1 because I think there's a dream sequence. Okay. So this would be 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. There we go. My exhaustion goes down. My health goes up. My hunger goes up. That's just the way it will go. And the first thing I'll do, I will eat this. Town. Now, is anything different right now? No. And my water's still there. I'll pick it up once I've got a place of my own. Hi, dude. You're staring at me, weirdo. Actually. Good. Alright, I kind of know where I need to go in the morning, so I'm kind of heading there already. Is this metagaming? Yeah. How much do I care? Not much. Hopefully while I'm on the way to where I need to go, I'll find some wire to pick up. Because I need my herbs. They're gonna make or break my game here in a little bit, if nothing else. Oh, is this... No, that's not the dead. I always get lost here, especially at night. Alright. But I know once morning breaks that I will have to... Hello. I will have to, go to my father's funeral, so... Oh, fudge, finally one of these. I think I can make room for it. This means I'll be able to fix up my knife more. Yeah. Make me not afraid for it to break. Because I don't want my knife to break. If I'm in the middle of a fight, that means I'm gonna lose it. I'll probably die. And if... I don't see any fire yet. There's usually fire around here, but I guess the game is being like that. At night, the fire sort of glitters. It's super easy to find it. During the day, it makes weird noises, and you just kind of have to keep your ear out and figure it out. 2 more minutes, and I think it officially, at 7, becomes day. Aha! There we go. Now, if things popped up. Not yet. Oh, great. Do I have to wait till 8? Uh-oh. Little lag. Of course I'm always welcome. I'm the bestest guy around. So of course I'm welcome to the cemetery. Well, actually, more accurately, you know, it's saying that you're gonna die, but that's just not as fun. Crude sprawl. Well, he must be... Yeah, he's not a bad person. Because, the muggers, if they see some random human, they will human. They're still human. If you see a mugger, they will go after. innocent people. Which is why they're happy to see you. Because they're like, oh good, somebody's here to get the mugger. And kick their ass. Here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of bubblegum. Huh. Oh, no. What I should do for the next few minutes? I guess I'll look for Twire. Yeah, I'll look for Twire. I don't know why it hasn't spawned yet in my game, but I wasn't ever looking for it before. Step. Ah, day 2, in which the Haruspex roots are unearthed. Yeah. And so many thoughts. Son's fate is to avenge his father's death, but first I need to see the body. It's been foretold I will spill a river of blood soon. Guess someone will find their death at my knife after all. Father's funeral starts at dawn, and I doubt it will take all day. If you hear the earth grumble, you'll find the source. And now it's showing that. Alright. The cemetery. All sorts of people around here.
The wretched creature is strong.
Now, you probably remember her from, well, maybe you don't, but she showed up and I talked to her in the dream sequence. Is at the beginning where they had the dreams and the tutorials. We shall speak later. We have much to talk about, not here. Greetings, Iken. How fares your kind? Who might you be? Mind me not your Ka-on-Pe. Your people are over there. Bury your father. What about you? I have paid my respects already. I came here to watch you, to see what you do. I wait for your word, Imshin, and then I shall give you mine. Why can't they bury him? They will tell you. Then you will reply. I watch. Okay, watch. Interesting. The chest has been punctured. Massive wound. Couldn't have been a knife. Some massive cone-shaped object. A horn or a claw, maybe? You should pull away the fabric covering the body now. I've seen the vital part. Shouldn't investigate further. Could be seen as blasphemous. Thoughts? He was murdered. That's all I need to know. Murdered. Imshin, brave man. Strong is his spirit. How fares your kind, Imshin? By Karan, for he has come to pay last respects to his father. We have too. Bayarla, thank you. Why is my father still unburied? Bait Karan, Ubshi is at the threshold. Oh, the loss is great. I need to speak to say words correct. Observe the right. I've come to pay respects to my father. Why do I see the sight? Kodo Kara Burakh Eshinger carried a great burden, owed a great debt. Who is to take his duty upon himself? Before the eyes of the kin and the earth, this is what I have to say. I, his son, accept his duty as my own. The sky is my witness. I bow for you, Emshin. The first blood yours. Bikaran Emshin is a man, a brave man. He stands Shaba. Shaba Upste. You have accepted his duty. Now, come into the inheritance. Shaba will show you the way. By our law, I have done what needed to be done. There was no choice. Now, Father's buried. One thing of note is that they, if you're ever wondering what things mean in the steppe language, just Google steppe language, Pathologic 2, and the wiki has translations. They say the earth wouldn't accept my father, literally. My father's body was interred, as per the rite. I've accepted father's duty, whatever it was, but what does it entail?
Debase yourself and beg, and you only invite denial.
You are a brave man, Imshin, a true son of your father. I rejoice as I watch you. The Katangay, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. Thank you, Kente. I'm thinking that means big sister. I'm not 100% sure. Oh. Kente means sister elder. Is this what you mean to call me? By our law, thank you. You still remember something of your people's ways. I remember her. We shall bear your burden together, Emshin. Your father helped me. I helped him. I shall help you too. In you I see him. I always act first and think later. Hine got the scars to prove it. Your father was a wise man, but he wasted not his time on doubting. He acted instead of brooding. That's why his works were so great and many. He who lives cautiously, pacing circles in his own head, spares himself, but wastes those he loves, and those who love him. I did the right thing. That's what my heart tells me. Follow me, Emshin. You are now to come into your legacy. Okay. Now I'm here in the crude scroll. Shaba, also called Asfiti, preserved father's inheritance for me. And I'm going to save real quick, because I'm a save boy.
The foreman has hooves for feet. Or so I've been told.
I'm sorry about Isidore, but we have not the time to grieve. Here's what matters. You are now to take your father's legacy. Take it, mind, not come into it. Pardon me, what? Here, I'm giving you his Odar, his warm vessel. He gave it to me on the eve of his last holiday. Must have presaged the evil that would befall him. What do you mean by warm vessel? You're an odd one, Emshin. You were brought up here, yet came of age far away. Neither fish nor fowl. Well, let us hope that your blood calls to you. An Undhar is a vessel where a man keeps all that is important to him. The thing that, how do you say, gear? Things that preserve his essence. You will someday make one of your own. Ah, yes, I seem to recall that idea. I'm giving you his Udkar. It's yours now, as are the things inside. Now, the money. It's a light purse, isn't it? Your father didn't care much for money. Okay, you said I would take my legacy, but not come into it. What do you mean by that? You take someone's obligations where it is not enough. Come into a legacy, taking the things is not enough. Your father's bequeathal is more than mere material. Yes, I gathered as much. But what do I need to do? There's now emptiness where he once was. Who is to fill it? Who will heal the sick? Tell truth from lies? Who will Kahara? Who will plumb the depths? Only a Menku can cut a body. Only a Menku can pierce the unknown. Who will draw the lines? All this Menku talk is just a relic of a bygone age. Father was fond of it, yes, but the kin are extinct. You're wrong. Look at the items I'm giving you. Open Undkar and touch these items. Oh, can I have room for them? Oh no, it gave me an extra piece. Ah, yay. Oh, I'm gonna stack these things. Touch. List. Sticky. Capella. Murky. Notkin. We've met Notkin and Murky. Khan. Grace. Taya. Taichik. Unfamiliar, and then an unfamiliar step sigil. Alright, let's do some quick things since I have the room now. Because it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't. In case anybody doubted me that I like things nice and neat. Okay. Because now I can see what I got. Thoughts. There was a list of patients, maybe? In Father's vessel thing. These look like children's nicknames. There's a familiar name on Father's list. The stepwoman gave me a bizarre items. What do they mean? Okay, we already got that. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on, game, you can do this. Wait. Oh, I did get a decent amount of money, though. My hunger. I'm gonna take this and eat it. Oh, my thirst is now shit.
Words without deeds fill a garden with naught but weeds.
Do any of these items seem familiar? What are they? Swervy? Various kinds of twire? Herbs? Why would he leave me herbs? He used to make herbal medicine, tinctures to cure any malady. He was a Menku, a knower of connections. He saw which things sing in unison when he joined. That's what the lines are. Even if you say you need not this knowledge, Emshin. You speak differently, more like a normal townsperson. I thought you were one of the kin. You are to come into your inheritance, Emshin. I change for you. Take a route on your path. Kaidi, thank you for this. That's rather avoiding the question. Thank you. Anyway, who are the people listed on this piece of paper? Closer. Let my tired eyes see it. The names of local children. Khan is what they call the cane boy. Capella is the daughter of the master. May he choke on his name. But I know not why Isidore listed them. Perhaps my father looked after them. He did pay much attention to these children. Spent most of his final days with him. They follow him like calves that trailed after a cow, or an oxen pulled by a yoke. His last days, you say? Wait, that's a lead I can follow. Or, okay, how about the sigil here? A little more interesting than that. This is a brand for marking bulls, but brands of the kin often have specific meanings. Bikara, this one is Oduro. Today, tough to parse. It means something like a big body or a special body. A body that contains lots, but I'm not sure. It may just be a sigil. Who can interpret this for me? I'm not your father, Kolbun. I can instruct you not. You are to learn on your own. Speak to people, most of all, speak to those who knew your father well. That's how you'll may come into his legacy. What do you mean? In this place, you must come into your legacy through action, not mere words, by showing your understanding the contents of the vessel. Follow your father's trails. Learn who he was. Find yourself a fate like a good wife, Emshin, you're white. Sounds good, but now I got new thoughts. I took my inheritance, but I haven't come into it. A right needs to be proven with a deed. Which deed will show that I'm truly my father's son? And now it says a dog sigil on that. Oh, she's got more to say. Follow his trails, Emshin. Then you'll know what kind of man he was. and what kind of man you are to become. Let me start with you. What can you tell me about him? Your father was Minku. He was respected for it. A Minku? He knew the lines. Lines? That's just philosophy, like Tao or phenomenology. What is Tao? Never mind. What are the lines in your interpretation? I could go on about what Tao is, but, you know, I'm just playing the part. Lines represent paths between things, links that connect them, the laws that govern our lives. Between evil sky and kind earth is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lines. A line carries the inevitable retribution for evil deeds. Family ties, the way children reflect their parents. Those are lines too. Father used to say that lines referred to anatomy. That as well. He knew how a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to an herb so he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. He knew how to draw a knife to cut a body but bring no harm. Yes, he did indeed know all that. Now hear me well, Emshin, for my next words are critical. This first couple of days will be hardest for you. You'll find yourself surrounded by lines and numerals. Some you must tear apart. Others follow. Others still cut yourself. Only thus will you reach an end. I've taken your words to house, Kete. Douse your eyes. What are you planning to do? Where will you start? I'll look closer at the kids. Why'd he gather them? Who is this eighth? Suspicious. Hence me saying you will only come to your legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to. All you Burakhs are alike, men of action. I've told you all I know, Imshin. Be on your way now. Farewell, Shabbat, and thank you, Barallah. May your kind fatten. Alright. That's going to tell me to connect with everybody. Following his footsteps. I'm definitely going to save right here. Now, there's a familiar name, so... Okay. This day gets a little tight on time, so I'm just going to go for it. At least that was my experience before. Deal with problems as they come to them. Doo-doo-doo. These tracks are very useful to knowing where to go in some places. Honestly, it wasn't bad. That only took about an hour for game time. Only rats live here. Squeak. Wait, are they calling Noctin a rat? Uh-oh, the game lagged. This happens sometimes. Come on. You can do it. Better not crash. Oh. It's responding now. That's good. I need to get a drink. I'm running out of my stamina bar. Very good. I'm gonna get a drink. Doo-doo-doo. Drink. I've got a lot more room, but I also have a lot more space that I just got, so... Which is good, because... the larger it gets, the better. Enter. Well, I'm gonna talk to her first. What do you have there? Did you catch a tiny little mouse for me? I brought you something to eat to return the favor. Take it. I knew it. We knew you'd do it. Lena didn't believe me. Beryl didn't believe me. But Tom, I knew it. He figured out what to do on his own, and he doesn't need nudges or hints to bring us something back. And you did. You're such a good person. Can I hug you? Go ahead. Oh, in kind. I got an achievement for that. Spleen gut maw hungquarter. Oh, and I didn't lose my milk. Nice. I just missed my bread. That's good. Oh, good bread. That's worth a lot of points, though, that I probably don't have, and I'm not giving up Thimble. But I'm totally taking that trade for those. New kid. Here, you can have 2 of those. Yeah, I'll do that. So when I get that revolver, and it's going to be useless without. Alright. So I'm going to leave it off here. And I hope you guys had fun watching this. This has been TQ with Pathologic 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you around.